Big Momma's House is a movie starring a popular black comedian who plays multiple characters: an Asian man, a horny big-bodied black woman, and a nice respectful black guy. They also have a super nice skinny black woman love interest that they have to rescue from a no good light-skinned. I know, it's crazy how much these two movies have in common. I'm not gonna go into the Asian thing because why did this have to happen twice? But the point is, the formula worked. Fat suit equaled fat chick. Shit, Tyler Perry has made $1 billion empire off of this.
And I started thinking to myself, man,
why is big back comedy so funny? I played myself in my previous video about the Deliverance, you should check it out, and I said, we're just gonna ignore that it's a man in a dress playing her because that'll just make this video too long and I would have to watch Norbit and Big Momma's House and I can't do it. In my astute research, I don't think that's how you use that word, but whatever, I went down a rabbit hole. So to avoid confusion, I want to do this topic in two parts. This one you're watching right now is big back comedy. The second part will dive into cross-dressing and black entertainment. I haven't found a cool name for it yet. So subscribe and click the bell to make sure you don't miss out on the next part. Back to part one. What makes shit funny? What makes certain things funny is subjective, but that hasn't stopped academics from trying to figure it out. They came up with 3 theories of humor. Number 1, superiority. When you laugh at stuff because you feel superior to it. For example,
he took a pen, he threw an ink pen at it, right? As soon as he threw the pen at it, hit the ostrich in the chest. So I got a little emotional. You know, I looked at my friend. I was like, why would you throw a pen at it if we don't even know what it is?
Number 2, relief, which is when something eases the tension so we laugh and relax. For example,
I listen to him say naive, poor white people things. Man, Donald Trump's gonna go to Washington and he's gonna fight for us. I'm standing there thinking to my mind, you dumb mother. You are poor. He's fighting for me.
And finally, 3, incongruity. When something happens that we don't expect, the confusion tickles our brain and makes us laugh. This works well with dark humor. For example,
who's this? You know, I asked myself the same thing when my dad passed. I said, who is this man?
No, Brian. Look at the damn body, man.
Oh, shit.
So if you found Big Momma's House funny, you boring. I ain't even gonna analyze all that.
Y'all ain't never heard of Soul Korea?
Martin Lawrence isn't funny. Leave. I don't care. But if you found funny because you felt superior to any of these people, you're a horrible fucking person. But if you found it funny because it offered relief when being confronted with a dark story about intimate partner violence and abuse, then you're a horrible fucking person. But if you found it funny because it confused you and tickled your brain, then we cool. Only if you're black though. Since 1992, MTV hasn't cared that the M stands for music. These people have been giving us the wildest reality TV shows, like Pimp My Ride,
your own mobile half-scam machine. Built you up with your own custom slot machine.
Cribs, where celebrities were renting houses and cars to lie that they got money, and the one show only me and 7 other people on Twitter remember, Your Mama, your mama. This is how it would go. 2 people would diss each other in front of a crowd, and whoever has the best disses would win $1,000 and bragging rights. There are 3 seasons with a total of 70 episodes of this show. It might sound like a lot now since Netflix can't do a second season of anything for shit, but it is considered a failure for an MTV show back in the day, since, ridiculousness has been going on forever. And according to Jimbo Jacks, it failed because it was a fad and encouraged bullying. Black people have been telling Yo Mama jokes for too many centuries to count, since somebody destroyed our history documentation and shit. I'm not gonna go into that. Anyway, here's how it will work. The smart talkers in the community challenge each other, and in front of a crowd, they go at each other in a battle of wits. This game goes by many names. Ikocha in parts of Nigeria, Mchongoano in parts of Kenya, and the dozens in parts of America. It's entertainment and a form of bonding, as everyone understands that it's just jokes. The jokes are often so ridiculous that it confuses our brain and tickles it. Yo mama's so fat. Her belly button gets home 15 minutes before she does. Like, the opponent's mama would be in the crowd, and you can see she isn't that big, which makes the joke even more ridiculous, even to the subject of the joke. Their mama would probably encourage them to defend their honor, which keeps the joking going on for longer. I would tell y'all some African ones, but then I have to translate and it won't be as funny, so just put some in the comments in whatever language and find your people. So clearly not a fad, Jimbo Jacks, and clearly not bullying. This is why we shouldn't let white people into our shit. I mean, look at what they did to oxtail and avocados. You can't have anything nice without them breathing down your neck, telling you how uncivilized you are for wanting to grow food instead of a lawn. Imagine growing grass with no cow to eat it, but just to look at it. Why am I telling you all this? I guess I'm trying to figure out if Norbit and Big Momma's house are just Yo Mama joke movies. They both have characteristics of the mammy with the big-bodied matriarchal figure, and that figure is the butt of the joke. In Norbit, Rasputia is an overconfident, abusive, castrating caretaker whose overconfidence in what would be inappropriate situations is the joke. In Big Momma's house, Big Momma not being able to do the typical things a woman of her stature should be able to do, and her being overly sexual, is the joke. The problem is, with Yo Mama jokes, the framing is ridiculous. Yo Mama's so fat that when she wore heels, she struck oil. These jokes break the laws of physics and sense. That incongruity tickles our brain and makes the joke funny. Both Rasputia and Big Momma's statures are in the realm of reality. Rasputia was actually a real woman's body sometimes with Eddie Murphy's face superimposed on it, and Big Momma was modeled after a real woman's body. They're pointing at these real bodies of these real women and calling them a joke.
Are you crazy? That shit is so disrespectful.
The marketing was trying really hard to focus on the incongruity theory of humor by saying, hey, it's okay to laugh at these real women's bodies because it's obviously just a man in a dress. Subscribe for part 2.